is he wearing a gi and he's wearing gi pants, but no, and this other guy's wearing rash guard?
I thought you were a red and white belt. What the hell?
You can make a joke about the progression from gi.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, so we are joined by two illustrious guests, Sensei Shintaro Higashi and Austin Cook, who was a national champion in judo, and we're going to talk today about some foot sweeps. But first, you're going to have a kind of like a caveman to modern man illustration. Depends on which way you go.
From Kano to now.
Exactly, from Kano to now, or maybe there's an evolution of like, you know, no gi into gi. We don't know, but that's, we have all the uniforms. Okay, so just a little bit about foot sweeps, no gi.
All right, so in no gi, you tend not to get extra scores for getting contact if I'm throwing with your back to the mat. And a lot of jiu-jitsu guys are better off of their back than they are in a turtle. So this is my favorite foot sweep because it sort of combines the judo familiarity of attacking the turtle with a wrestling classic of an arm drag that you see in Greco, folk style, everything. But there's a little adjustment where instead of just relying on the arm drag, we're just gonna add a little stop here. And I used this analogy yesterday, like walking on a sticky floor and having your toe catch or having it catch on the root. I want this, which the forward motion this way is satisfied by the arm drag. So either grabbing the wrist here, pulling, or wax on, wax off, shucking. See how he goes forward ever so slightly? And the harder I drag, the more likely this is gonna be coming forward, right? So a little faster with the arm drag. See that forward motion? Now, like a kid is walking down the hall and you reach out your foot to trip them, we're just gonna add that in. So slowly, it's here if you reach with the collar tie, boom. Going down, already ready with something from the back or something from the front. One more time with the arm drag. Here, a little looser than you sometimes see in wrestling, like you're kicking a soccer ball. So here, boom, down. Here. Here. Also, I'll do it fast one time.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense because if you do arm drag with no foot, right? It's naturally for me to step across with that foot.
Right.
Right. I'm like expecting that trajectory and then blocking it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is super effective also because, you know, in a lot of cases, my expectation is as you drag, you're either going to drag for exactly back exposure or the double leg, or you're just going to clear and shoot from here. So the interruption, it's like I'm not ready for that. Yeah, exactly. I'm not ready for it, and you end up all of a sudden, you know, you're starting in front of the guy. He's behind you very quickly. So that's super cool.
How hard do you kick Sensei?
I don't know how hard did I kick you.
I don't. I'm surprised I'm able to still.
Greg said I kicked harder than you saw on my video. He didn't realize I kicked so hard.
Painful when you
Sorry.
did.
No, I'm all good. So what is your two favorite setups are off of a post here? You'll do your drag off of this, or you'll go from open position.
It's the same opening, and I learned wrestling late, so there are likely other openings, but I've noticed that when setting up a duck, it's the same. I need to generate this toward me, so I usually open it up by pressure here, same thing, pull.
Yeah. Nice.
It's the same. It's like a high C or a super duck, or without the misdirection, so it's a regular duck. There's almost a little mental agreement that you see a lot in no-gi where we're gonna go here, right? We have a little agreement.
Right.
But then I'm gonna cheat, fake like I'm going here.
Right.
That's my favorite setup, just the push. And if it doesn't work, this is like a utility of foot sweeps in general. They're just little monkey wrenches to interrupt flow. I don't even need to know it's going to work if I just am feeling like, ooh, I just don't like that Professor Glick here is catching his rhythm, and I just need to get something to get him out of the way. No energy, very little risk, and now it has you focused on my feet to maybe set up something with my hands.
And I think this is a reason that a lot of jiu-jitsu people like foot sweeps, judo people too, but you see it in jiu-jitsu because it's low risk and the commitment is not that great. You know, gi or no gi, you see it more in gi, but the turn throws in jiu-jitsu, it's just if it goes bad, it goes real bad.
Juice isn't worth the squeeze.
Yeah, exactly. And so I think that you're seeing people playing off of this idea of using foot sweeps for just kazushi, just to get the guy out of balance.
Yeah.
And you improve your position even if it's not a clean knockdown, which is what you're saying. Yeah.
And I that's how I set up the Koichi snap, but it works with setting up the Osoto because to prevent me from being effective with this, I'm pushing this. So you have to generate a subtle amount of push back to prevent yourself, right, from saying,
Right.
I'm trying to push you, so you want to push. But Osoto is pulling the leg in the same direction. So if you can disguise the opening so one looks like the other, first time, boom, first time again, now he's kind of bracing himself and pushing it forward ever so slightly. Now,
Oh, interesting. Well, that's new.
those are my two favorites.
Nice.
No-gi.
Great. And so what's your gripping for your Osoto?
So really you don't need this hand. All I use is this hand, and if I can get this in transition, great. If I can't, I honestly prefer that because I prefer to attack from the front headlock. I'm, again, with that little deal that we have agreed to with our bodies, but not our words, we think we're going here. So I almost try to sucker punch it in. So here, maybe we go once, here, go once again, and then when we go in, I'm loose, really loose in my upper body.
Don't do it so hard.
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
Well, since I can take. Yeah, no, I see him whining.
Just once, maybe twice. Here. Oh, I'm already in a powerful lunge position where I'm athletic, and now I can do this Ono sort of style of Osoto, or chase it just with a hop, hop, hop. And then those are my two favorites.
Man,
Yeah,
that works
great.
really good with that inside foot sweep.
Yeah.
Without that inside foot sweep, I would be a little bit hesitant because of the risk of missing the head and then them going back.
Yeah.
If but
one's
they're
there-
constantly getting snapped to this direction, and then to make it look like you're gonna club across.
Chances are, if one's not there, the other one will be there.
Fantastic.
Those are my.
Nice if you could use the elbow like this. And
Oh yeah, that would be great.
then,
That would be perfect.
let's get full speed.
Okay, so we have a couple of nice entries here. We've got an arm drag that sets up this inside foot sweep, a kochigari, and then the complement to that, this kind of clothesline style grip that leads you right into Osotogari. Sir, thank you so much for being
you,
here,
sir.
Sensei. If you have questions, please leave them down below. Comments, thumbs up are okay. You still do that? Yeah. Okay.
Easy
You
leg,
can.
Bad Boy Medicine. We'll link everything. Right, Greg?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.